Hello, beautiful Pisces, and welcome, 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 welcome to 2025. So wonderful. We're going to be looking at the energies for the week. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you so very much. We've already done the first reading, I guess, partially for the beginning of the year, but this is the official first full week of January. We're looking at the energies. Thank you so much for being part of this channel. Thank you for coming around. I appreciate you so very much. Let's get on with it. The first card that's coming up right here, as you can see, is the Four of Cups. Look at the Four of Cups on this beautiful deck. The representation of it. A hand holding back the colors. Almost feels like holding back the colors from coming through. Holding back the magic from seeping into the picture. Imagine yourself sometimes when this happens. I'll give you an example for myself. I've been doing steps for almost a year. I'm almost at a full year's worth of steps. Doing stepping every day, walking, 10,000 K. I look in the mirror and I still have so far to go. My body shape isn't what I want it. And I sometimes look and go, why is it taking so long? Why do I have to work harder than everybody else? Why is everything? And here we go, okay? I've done all of this work, all this beautiful work, and for all intents and purposes, that card should shine. It should be full of green. It should be full of rich color. All the stuff that I've gained, muscle mass, durability, endurance, all of that should be coming in, Pisces. But instead, I've reduced myself to just a slightly little bit of color. And the rest, I'm stopping it from coming in by judging myself harshly, by hurting myself, by making myself feel less, or talking to myself less than what I've actually accomplished. The magic is still there. It's trying to seep through. It's trying to come in. But the person who's stopping it is me, right here. See that? So I want you to think about what you are stopping the magic coming in. Is it a goal that you have been trying to accomplish, that you're taking steps to go in the direction of, but somehow you're feeling like you're just not getting enough done, like it's not good enough, that it's not enough. And you're holding back the beautiful colors of this card. Do you see it right here? The beautiful colors that are trying to come in. Are you holding them back? What are you doing? Okay? So with that, I pulled some cards asking Spirit of what we can do in this week and any week. Whenever this reading finds you is when it's meant to resonate. Okay? How do we bring the magic back? That's what I feel. What do we do to bring this back? The first card that was given was the Chariot. This is the guiding card. The Chariot is known as the card of momentum and drive. Ultimately, we drive the momentum in everything that we do. To our thoughts, to our actual momentum of going places and doing things. And when we're not following this, when we follow the momentum in a wrong direction, we tend to crash in a wall of negativity. These beautiful dolphins are swimming in water, in the flow of things. If we really pay attention, if we look for the guidance, it will appear. It will show up for us. The guidance will show itself. It will bring us forward. It will say, come here. This says, feel the spray of the ocean hitting your face as you surge towards your destination. Sometimes the waves are choppy. And the journey that you're going to take sometimes takes some time. It just doesn't happen overnight. Okay? But you shouldn't let that concern you. You shouldn't let that take away. You shouldn't stop the magic from coming in because of that. You know where you're headed. And you should let your determination become an exhilaration for you. Okay? If I look at my body and I don't see the slim being that I want to be after a year's worth of walking, I have to realize that it's not, Rome wasn't built in a day. That there's some major improvements that have been coming in. And let that exhilarate me. The fact that I can go farther, faster, and have more endurance. The endurance is especially the greatest thing. The walking helps the mental clarity as well. There's so many benefits. I gotta concentrate and be exhilarated by that and where else it might take me. And you need to do the same with whatever you're doing. Okay? You're cutting through the waves with purpose. And find yourself propelled by your inner strength and divine guidance. Okay? What you need here is discipline, commitment, not only for the goal that you're going towards, but also discipline and commitment to feeling good about where you're going. Bringing that energy forward to where you need to go. Sometimes you need to surrender to the challenges that land right in front of you. But this isn't one of those times, especially when it comes to the mind and it playing these games with you about making you feel less than what you need to be. Okay? Focus and adapt and move swiftly through these currents like these dolphins are. Okay? The boat is showing like the fast forward movement in this card. And the dolphins, they're showing willpower, teamwork, freedom, transformation. Okay? Swim with intelligence, swim with grace. And deep dive into these emotional waters. When you're feeling like this, deep dive into that and tell yourself, why do I constantly want to belittle myself? Why do I want to make myself feel so bad? Okay? So, there's also a beautiful Merkaba, as you can see right here on the boat. Okay? Right here. And it's a Hebrew word that means a chariot or vehicle. And you can activate a Merkaba through meditation. And it allows you to elevate your consciousness, your higher dimensions. Let's face it, if you're here, this reading could be some sort of meditation or a higher connection or a time where you just stay still and listen to get a higher understanding of sometimes how badly we treat ourselves when we've worked so hard towards our goals. Okay? The next card that came in here was the Spirit of Wand, also known as the Queen of Wands. Very beautiful card. Very inspiring card. The Queen of Wands is full of vibrancy, inspiration, creativity, and confidence. She feels really wonderful. She's influential, beautiful, optimistic. Okay? There's a lot of warmth with that. And I think we need to remember to be warm with ourselves. Okay? There's also the card Shine that I'm going to be looking at here. But you need to remember this. You need to bring that back in. That warmth towards yourself. Because sometimes we're very cold with ourselves. We're very sad with ourselves. We're very mean to ourselves. Sometimes we need to let the light shine to see just the beauty of who we are and everything that we're doing. Okay? Let the warmth of this come in. Make you feel bold and full of confidence with everything you've accomplished and everything you're about to accomplish in this beautiful year of introspection. Okay? Challenges are not going to stop you in your tracks. And this is what this is. It's saying, this is not going to stop me. This is not going to stop me in my tracks. No, it will not. Okay? It's going to ignite a bigger fire within you to continue, to keep moving forward. Even when you're highlighting weaknesses, you can acknowledge them and use them to expand. Isn't that wonderful? When you identify your weaknesses, such as this, use them to your advantage. Ask yourself that tough question. Why am I being so terrible with myself? Why am I not helping myself move forward? Facing the shadow, it doesn't have to be scary. In fact, your ability to shine a light on it, to shine a light on yourself, can also be a learning experience to others. You can show others not how to run away from the days that make you feel mad. The moments that, like myself, I look and in the mirror and go, ugh. When I'm here talking to people, helping people, they get to see that I am also a human being, that I also have struggles, that I also have to talk myself off that ledge of disappointment. Okay? So, when you tap into this, many will be drawn to this powerful light. They're going to want to be near it, of course, because it's influential. And it's going to be magnetizing. People are going to want to be near you. Okay? You'll be admired, inspired. You're going to bring in a happy place. Just look at the card. It makes me feel happy. Look at that sunny disposition. Okay? So, shine your light like the candle. Okay? Energize yourself like the crystal. And share the energy of optimism with the beautiful, beautiful sunflowers. Similar to this cats who are beyond confident. They're almost obnoxious with it. They don't care about your shadow side. Your shadow side makes you stronger. Moving on. The next card to come out was the Shine card. Only bringing in more confirmation of this beautiful card right here. This card says, may you be a lighthouse. Again, we're emphasizing on the fact that with this card, you're not only shining to help yourself get yourself out of whatever thoughts and things that you are bringing forward, you're also shining a light for others. If you look at the card for the year, which is the Hermit, you will clearly see a hermit holding up this beautiful lamp with a beautiful star shining the light out to show the way, to help others, to get introspection. So don't forget to shine your beautiful light, Pisces. This year is your time to shine. The hell with it. Every day, every moment is your time to shine. The next part of the reading, the next card that came out for you, was the Chariot. This is from the Angel Tarot that I have. And it's from Jane Wallace, and it has the Angel of Guidance. A little bit like this Chariot. It's a slightly different, more traditional type of card when you look at it, but it also brings out the fact that you have the darkness and the light. Never forget that everything that we go through, everything that we bring in, there's two sides, right? We're never completely optimistic. As much as we want to be optimistic, 24/7, life is wonderful, there's never any obstacles, everything's great. We don't grow as much without the obstacles. When the obstacles show up, they make us shine. They make us feel fabulous. They make us grow exponentially. Okay? This is what this is showing. You need the balance of both to bring in balance, to bring in that equal feeling. I said this a long time ago and I stopped repeating it, but I think I will say it again. If the sun was shining every single day, you would never be happy, or you would get bored with it. You would get bored with it. It would be the same thing every day. When there's bad weather, when there's rain, when there's cold weather, when there's dreary weather, as much as we don't like it, when the sun returns, it feels so gloriously wonderful. But you know what? There's beauty in the rain. There's beauty in the snow. It's not all bad. It's not all good. If it's sunny and too hot, there's bad in the sun. If it's raining too long, there's bad in the rain. In the end, it kind of just mixes up together. It comes out to that white room I used to talk about. You go into, I apologize, we're getting a lot of weather advisories here. It comes back to when you go into a white room, let's say. White walls, white room, white everywhere. You can imagine it. If you close your eyes, you've seen this in movies, you've seen it. People entering a completely empty white room. There is nothing but white. There's no lamps, there's nothing. It's just very white. How would you ever know the contrast if another color didn't show up? Blue and black and all of those different colors. If all the lights were on in this beautiful white room, how would you ever take the time to truly feel invigorated by the energy of white light if you had never ever experienced a dark room, dark corners, where nothing was clear, where you couldn't see everything, where you were straining your eyes and suddenly this beautiful white light comes in to show you how wonderful things are. We constantly look at our health as something that's just there until you get sick. And then you appreciate your health, don't you? For a little while. You really walk around and say, thank you. I'm not sneezing, I'm not coughing, I'm really happy, I'm healthy. Right? But we forget. We forget. But even the worst of things make us love. Death makes us appreciate life. You're understanding, right? I don't need to carry on. I'm not going to. But you understand. Even though I've explained it very badly, I think the point. Finally, we have the last card. The last, I would say, even suggestion from Spirit towards this energy. 29, number 11, master number, beautiful number, coming in. The precious present moment. The precious present moment. These are cards of rebuilding, by the way, in this deck. That's what they're called. They're called the rebuilding cards. It's a guidance for you to listen to intuition and to rebuild yourself in an authentic way. And I love this for this reading because that's what I feel. We started out with stopping the magic, saying no, 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 I want to stay in the dark. I don't want the light to come in. I want to stay in the dark. To this. Okay? How do we rebuild? So look around you in this moment. What can you see? Try to notice 5 things that you haven't been aware of just a few moments ago. As colors, textures, sounds, or feelings within yourself. We can so often get caught up in our mind, analyzing the past, predicting an unknown future, that we forget to notice so much of the beauty of this moment. Much of our suffering happens outside of this present moment, so when we train ourselves to become more present, we take ourselves away from a lot of unnecessary pain. Whenever you feel you're caught up in the business of the mind, the way to guide yourself back into the present moment is to focus your attention on your breath and the physical sensations of your body, both of which are always in the present moment. It is thought that anxiety is created by the mind worrying about the future, and depression is created by analyzing the past. So by beginning to spend more time exploring the precious present moment, you will feel more peaceful. It's time to take time and look around. It's time for me to step away from the mirror and that reflection that I think I don't want, that I'm belittling, that I'm sweeping away all of the beautiful benefits that walking every day has produced for me, and to sit inside of my body and realize how I feel better, how I am stronger. And I want you to do the same with your situation. Okay? How to connect with the present moment. Here's what she suggests, and this is by Maud Hurst. Look around you and list out loud 5 things you can see, 5 things you can touch, 4 things you can touch, 5 things you can see, 4 things you can touch, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing you can taste. Notice how present and peaceful you feel in this moment. So I wish for you to do that exercise this week. And I wish you to come back here when you're starting to feel that moment where you feel like you're disconnecting from yourself or your achievements. You're starting to let that negative thought come in and make you feel like, oh, I'm never going to accomplish this. I find that this is the time where most people give up on their New Year's resolutions. I'm not much of a believer in that. I think you should be starting something new every day of the year, every week of the year. Don't make it a once-a-year thing. Make it a yearly thing. Make it every day thing, I should say. I hope that you've enjoyed this reading. I wanted to go deep into the first week and see how it felt. It feels really good. Let me know what you thought of this reading, and having access to the cards a lot closer to the screen so you can see the images. I really wanted to do this as an immersive. Plus this bench has a very special meaning to me. I won't be saying it every time, but this belonged to my mom. And it was a little bench that she found and painted, and I kept it. I've had it for a long time. She's passed away in 2020. It gives me great joy to be able to use it in these readings. And use it as a beautiful tool to let you see the beautiful tools that I use. Thank you so much for being part of my life and my journey and my channel. I appreciate you so very much, Pisces. You keep doing you, and we're just gonna breeze through this year in a flash of brilliant color. Bring the color back into your life, Pisces. Take care of yourself, and I will see you in the next reading. Take care. Bye for now.